All right, here we go. We're going to look at inequalities now. We're probably going to do all of these together on the same video. They will not take you very long, and they're complicated. So I want you to clear your mind and understand that these are not complicated. You have an easy time. All right, for it to open, it looks like things are moving slowly, but okay. Inequalities are your greater than and your less than and things like that. Again, I want you to not overcomplicate it. I want you to relax and understand that you will be able to do these if you will just think through it. Which made me really slowly. Okay, pull this up. There we go. And try it again. There we go. Okay, now on this one, all you are doing is writing the inequality for the graph. All right, remember you have greater than and less than. Well, what number is involved right here? Um, we're going to start. We're going to start with an x. Okay. Now, and then we have our number 1. Notice up here, we've got all these different things right here. So if we're looking at this graph and 1 is the number that it involves, notice that it has an open circle right here. So that means x is not equal to 1. If it was equal to 1, that would be a closed circle, but it's open. And all the x's are greater than 1. So it's going to be x is greater than 1. Now, the reason for that is it's not equal to, so that's not a closed circle. It's going to the right, which means all your x values are bigger than 1. They're greater than 1. Let's look at number 2. Our number is 1. We have x again. But this time, notice that the circle is closed. So it's equal to 1 and it is less than 1. So you're going to look up here and you're going to find less than and equal to 1 because that's our number right there. And we're doing this one together, so you be typing in your answers as we go, or you can go back and put them in. All right, let's look at this one. All right, we still have x. Now, we have a -6 as our number, but it's an open circle. So, and they're all going to the right, which means greater than. They're all bigger than a -6. So we're going to use the greater than symbol right here, and then our -6, just like that. All right, now let's look at one more here. All right, we have x. Now, it starts on 4. Notice it is a closed circle. That means it's equal to a 4 and it's greater than 4. So we're going to use the greater than and equal to, and then we're just going to put our 4 right there. It's super easy to write these equations, these inequalities. All right, let's look right here at number 5. All right, we have x. Now our number is 8. It is a closed circle, so that means that it's equal to 8 and it's going to the right, so it's greater than 8. So we have greater than or equal to 8 for that one. All right, I want you to fill in your answers And if you don't understand this, I want you to back the video up and watch this part again. All right. Um, let's take a look now. You're going to like the next one because you get to draw something. All right. Now we're going to look at inequalities 2. This time, you're going to draw a graph and answer the questions. All right. So we say x is less than 1. So 1 is our number right here, but it's not less than or equal to, it's only less than. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw an open circle there. All right, so we're going to draw a circle on the 1, an open circle, just like that. And then it's less than 1, so we need to draw our line going this way, just like that. Ooh, look at that. That's not a great arrow, but it works. All right, and now, first of all, we said it was an open circle, so we're going to click open circle, and then the arrow goes to the left, so we're going to say arrow left, and the number that we started on, the number on the line, is this number 1 right here. And just like that, that's how you're going to answer these questions. Now, I'm going to do one more of them, and then you're going to do the others. All right, right here, we have x is greater than or equal to. All right, and our number is a -6. So here's our -6. Now, since it's greater than or equal to, that means it's going to have a closed circle. So we're going to go right here to -6, and we're going to make that a closed circle like that. And it's greater than or equal to, so that means that our line is going to go this way. All right. Now, since it was greater than or equal to, that means it has a closed circle. It's greater than, so the arrow moves to the right, and the number that we started with is a -6, just like that. All right, now you have 3 more of those to do on here, and I am going to have you do those 3 on your own. But if you have questions and you're not with me right now because we're not in the classroom, then you can go back and watch the video again. Remember, an open circle is when it's not equal to it. A closed circle, it's equal to. Less than means your arrow goes to the left. Greater than means your arrow goes to the right. And then you have your number that's on the other side of the inequality. All right. While you're working on those, I'm going to go ahead and close this. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and pause the video, unpause the video when you're ready, and we'll move on to inequalities 3. All right, here's what I want you to understand about inequalities. The simple thing that you're going to do to solve these is you are going to treat them as if they were regular equations that you've been using. So let's look at this number 1 right here. We have -6 plus 7r. All right, and then we have a greater than symbol there. We're going to put a greater than symbol and then a -7, just like that. Now, I want you to imagine that this symbol right here, you're just going to treat it like it is an equal sign while you solve the problem. All right, so you're going to have -6 plus 7r equals, instead of that greater than sign, you're going to have an equal sign, -7. We're going to solve it just like that. All right, so let's leave our 7r over here, and we have -6. So we need to add 6 to that. That'll make -6 plus 6 will give you a 0. And then you'll have 7r on this side. And then you have -7 plus 6. That's going to leave you with a -1. All right, now we got to finish solving. We're multiplying times 7. So 7r divided by 7 will leave us with an r over here. Leaves us with just an r. And then we have -1, and we also have to divide it by 7. Now, remember that up here, we had a greater than symbol. So we're going to replace this equal sign. R is greater than -1 over, just like that. And you're going to write your answer in here. R is equal to, I'm sorry, it is not equal to, is it? R is greater than -1 over 7. Just like that. R is greater than -1 over 7. All right. Now, on all of these others, you will replace this with an equal sign. You will replace this with an equal sign. You will replace this with an equal sign, but when you write your answer, you're going to go back and put it in like this. So let's do this. All right, you have 7 is greater than -4s plus 7. All right, remember, we take this right here and we replace it with an equal. 7 equals -4s plus 7. All right. We're going to leave our -4s over here by itself. So we subtract 7 from this side, and we subtract 7 from this side. So we would have 7 minus 7 over here is 0 equals, all right, and then we have -4s, and that 7, because we subtracted 7 from it already, is 0. All right, so we have, well, 0, we're going to divide by -4. We're multiplying times -4, so we're going to divide by -4. Well, 0 divided by anything is 0. All right, and that 0 divided by -4 is 0. -4 divided by -4 is 1, which means we're just left with the s over here. Now remember, we have to change our sign right here. Have to change our sign. So we had a greater than right here. So we're going to replace that with 0 is greater than s, just like that. I'm going to replace it. So 0 is greater than s. No, here we go. Our symbol's up here. 0 is greater than s. Yeah. All righty. Now you will work through these again, just like these are equal signs, but make sure that you turn them back to the sign that they are right here. All right. So you can treat them like they're equals, but just make sure that you change the term back. So on this one, you're going to have something is less than or equal to this, okay? All right, I want you to try these. Again, you don't have to speed through them, but treat them as though they are equations like you've seen, and then replace the signs of the greater than, less than, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to in it. And these are numbers, so you can use this up here. You type your number, then you type your symbol, and you letter, type your symbol, number, or number, symbol, letter, whichever way it goes. All right, I'm going to leave this and let you work on those. You can rewind it if you need to. And stop this recording.